radar, right next door to the victim. That's fucking scary. The news of the DNA match sent shockwaves through Mansfield. Families who thought the case was lost forever finally saw a glimmer of justice. But questions remained. How had Vanis avoided detection for so long? And could this evidence stand up in court decades after the crime? If you were a juror back then, knowing only what the police knew at the time, would you have suspected the neighbor? By 2020, the pieces had finally fallen into place. James Vanis, now in his late 50s, was arrested and charged with murder of Debra Lee Miller. The DNA evidence from the cold case was the linchpin, leaving little room for doubt. During the trial, prosecutors painted a picture of a man who lived in the shadows right next to his victim, concealing a violent secret for decades. They presented the genetic evidence, witness testimony about his behavior at the time, and details of his past criminal record. The defense tried to cast doubt on the DNA testing, claiming contamination and the passage of time could have affected the results. However, experts testified to the reliability of modern forensics, and the jury was convinced. After days of deliberation, the jury returned a guilty verdict. James was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Finally, after nearly 40 years, Debra Lee Miller's family could breathe a sigh of relief. Justice had been served. Her mother, speaking to the press, said, "We've waited for decades for this day. It doesn't bring Debra back, but it brings peace knowing that the person responsible can no longer harm anyone else." The Mansfield community was reminded of the power of perseverance, science, and never giving up on a cold case. This case also highlighted how modern forensic genealogy and DNA analysis can reopen doors long thought permanently closed. So what do you think? How many cases like Debra's are still waiting? Drop your theories down in the comments. And if you want more true crime stories like this, go ahead and like, follow, share if you want to hear more stories. And as always, stay safe and stay curious.